Now the thing I want to get at is that they were just inducted to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they were the bridge from the original old school to the original new school. We all in agreement with that, right? Yeah. So and it was a bridge from the original MCs that originally came from out the parks, from out the Bronx, and the brothers from Harlem and Manhattan and all those little places in Brooklyn that came down into the Bronx or whatever and did their thing. And they were like the first group to cut away from this style right here. Can you get a picture of that? Now this is the second version of Furious 5, but you got right here, original Furious 5, Melly Mel, original Furious 5, Mr. Ness, aka Scorpio, original Furious 5, Keith Cowboy.
Cowboy, rest in peace.
Now you look at him and you can tell, like, you know, you can look at him and be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? If you look at him from today's standard. But this right here was when you talked about cats that went on stage and actually had outfits and did their things, you know. And, you know, it was like
take a look at this.
Part of the whole, there you go. It was part of the whole, like, okay, when you got an actual stage show and you performing for a true audience and not just for the cats in the park.
That's right.
You know, what you was told was you had to have an outfit. You had to come on stage and be a performer.
And you, like you said, you had to perform. You had to, you know, be something extraordinary, you know.
Right.
You wasn't of the norm. You wasn't in the audience. You wasn't sitting down. You was on stage. You had to, almost like a flamingo, man. You know, you had to show your colors.
You had to exude,
yeah, you know, get all the attention and shit. And that's the way them old school motherfuckers, you know, that's all they had. Like you said, they pulled from Earth, Wind and Fire, Parliament, Funkadelic, you know, anybody for that matter. Rufus or Midnight Star, it didn't matter.
So now you had the bridge. The bridge was these cats right here. Run DMC. You know, this is their first album. Okay, you see they got the Godfather hats. And they got their little, what looks like maybe Pierre Cardin sweatsuits at the time.
Damn.
I ain't even for sure. For those of y'all remember Pierre Cardin. But on the
shoes.
back, you see the more classic Run DMC with the Adidas sweatsuits. You know what I'm saying? Go down here with the leather jackets and the Adidas with the no shoestrings in them.
Don't
You
forget
feel me?
the Lees.
Yeah, and the Lee jeans. You know what I'm saying? So they were like the bridge, and the bridge was where the original cats that originally got to go out on stage did their thing as performers. Where these cats was like, well, shit, we want to be and rock like the niggas did out in the park. You know, in the park they was rocking their shit like, you know. So you talking about how they went out there like the cats did before they got big. You know, rocking Kangos and Lees and Keds and Adidas and all that. And that's where I think they tried to be more one with the audience. Like, say, I'm just like you, you're just like me.
But if you look at the back of this album, you can see even in the selection of site where they taking their pictures at.
It's in the hood.
In the hood, brick wall, somebody hit on the wall. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it was. For, you know, that was a change from like, hey, we gonna make sure that, and that, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to disgrace or say nothing bad about the Furious 5 or any of the groups previous. You know, Africa Bambaataa and respect to the Zulu Nation, all them brothers. You know what I'm saying? They basically was just making a change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the change wasn't that they was going basically to be anything other than what was already truly in the park already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, once again, just to reiterate what my man Marky Loke was saying, is that people said, hey, I'm on stage now, so when you go on stage, you got to put on a costume, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Which is the way they did it. These brothers were saying, nah, man, let's flip it.
Boom, bap, 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 boom, boom, bap, bap, boom, bap. And that's all it was. And it was like that shit that was like, God damn. It was really like a hood record. Now I don't know if Hood Guru remember, we used to sit on Al's porch and just play that shit like, yeah, just sit there. You know, it just like, yeah. Cause that was like that shit that was like hella aggressive. And
that was 83, right?
Yeah, that was like 83. That was like 83 or 82.
I remember I was at USC Sports Camp. Motherfucker came by in like a motherfucking Regal or something, which is, like you said, boom, 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 and you just like, that's gangster. See, before gangster music, y'all want to shoot more, that was gangster music.
Yeah.
Gangsters played certain music. That's what made it gangster music. I guess 82, you know, you was coming with, you know, the electronic sound, you know, motherfuckers was going from popping to breaking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all that type of shit, you know, at least out here, and I know East Coast motherfuckers gonna say, yeah, we was doing that shit in 73 or whatever. Hey, respect to you. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, out this way, you know, LA and shit, West Coast, motherfuckers, 82, it was electronic shit, you know, African Bottle was holding it down, and yeah, I mean, shit.
The electronic style.
The electronic style. Whether, you know, for
Johnson crew.
Everybody, yeah. You know, and then, next thing you know, it's like, I'll never forget, man, we on the bus getting bussed out to motherfucking, you know, Party V and shit.
These motherfuckers brought it right back.
And it's like, damn.
2 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say some MC rhyme, so I said this rhyme I'm about to say. The rhyme was there, but then it went this way.
You know, you had Run, who MC style wise, he had the charisma, you know what I'm saying? You know, he was the type of motherfucker that's like, I mean, you might, you know, these days everybody want to go on Nas or, you know, Rakim as far as lyrics and stuff. He wasn't necessarily the greatest lyricist in the world, but when it came to being what was known as an MC, you know, as far as having the charisma, keeping you energized with the rhyme, doing the show, giving it up, keeping the crowd involved, you know, Run had that.
DMC in the place to be. I go to St. John's University, and since kindergarten I acquired the knowledge, and after 12th grade I went straight to college.
And I know a lot of motherfuckers looked at him number 2. Being such a contrast from Run, sometimes it's like, it really was like he was number 1 because you was waiting for that nigga to jump in with that, like, damn, okay,
voice.
Yeah, that, you know, Run had that, like, okay, you can feel the rhythm in his rhyme and all that stuff. This motherfucker came and just left field your ass, like,
man,
nigga, oh my God, you just can't wait to hear that motherfucker just come in and just slow it down for you, you know what I'm saying?